Hey everyone, welcome to another Still Speaks video, but you already knew that because you are so smart. And speaking of the smartest people, only the smartest people have hit that subscribe button and they ring that bell and they turn on all notifications. So you can be part of the hottest Supreme Commander 2 action that this channel has to offer. It's free for you and it means the absolute world to me. And guys, this means the world to me. We are coming very close to we're coming close to 3,000 subscribers. So you gotta hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Please, it helps me out more than you know. And if you want to help me out even more, click the link down below and check out my band called King of Cups. Follow us on Spotify and listen to Missing You 2 or 3 times through to feed the Spotify algorithm. And speaking of algorithms, let's watch this video all the way through and like it because that helps feed the YouTube algorithm and helps me out so much. So guys, you are amazing. Thank you for listening to me. So let's get on with it. The map is called Thunder Pass and it is one you cannot get out of the box from Supreme Commander 2. You got to join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server by clicking the link down below. And another thing that's not out of the box, we got this eco viewer made by AlphaHex. He is amazing. Click the link down below and subscribe to him. You will be very happy you did. So we got the players' colors, their names, their mass per second, energy per second, research and research per minute, all in this handy dandy eco viewer made by AlphaHex. So let's get on with it. So team 1 is down to the south and team 2 is up in the north. So let's introduce the players. We got the one, the only Iron Commander spawning in as the green Aeon ACU. He is dropping down all the ecos, and I can almost guarantee you he's going Land Factory first. How did I know? He's dropping down a triple Land Factory opener. He is in the center, so that is point. He is taking the point position, so definitely has to go land. Well, doesn't have to go land, but if you want to win, probably go land. And the other land player, we got Killerfisch spawning in as the yellow UEF commander, dropping down a double research station opener and a single land factory. That is quite a risk, if you ask me. That is a risk if I've ever seen one. And speaking of risks, we got Unknowndesire, aka Chuck Berry, spawning in as the blue UEF commander, dropping down a single research station and pushing forward. This is the air spot. Doesn't Unknowndesire know? Yes, of course he knows. He is one of the best players in the world. Do not try this at home unless you are as good as Unknowndesire. So, yes, he is trying something new and he's putting down a land factory. So we'll see what he is up to. But guys, this is the air spot usually. Do not do as Unknowndesire is doing unless you speak to your team first and they're all good with it. So let's check out team 2. We got Awasy spawning in as the red Summer Commander, dropping down a triple land factory opener and ecoing all the things. And we got Jaywix spawning in as the orange Summer Commander, dropping down a double research station opener and a single land factory. I guess that is meta. Putting down a double, well, he's got a single over here. Putting down a research station and then a land factory is, I think that might be the meta for the back position of the land spot. And we, not to be outdone, we got Fury ReGoNe spawning in as the purple Aeon Commander, dropping on a double air factory opener. And why is he doing that? Because he's in the air spot. And he scouted already. I think that's what that one little airplane out of position is doing. So he knows there's no air. Those Harvogs, one Harvog getting taken out, the other Harvogs tickling these We-Do boats. Now, Chuck Berry, aka Unknowndesire, and Iron Commander going hard in the center. AlphaHex popped up with his Aeon ACU with a Santa hat on. I promise you there will be AlphaHex casts coming up. I have some new replays from him. I just have to be fair and cast other people because I cast him a whole lot. But anyhow, as you can see, there was a little bit of a fight between Iron Commander and a couple of Awasy's loyalists. We got a group of loyalists coming together to fight back some Harvogs. We got Unknown Desire pushing in to fight off the best he could. We got these bombers attacking some rockhead tanks. Unknown Desire putting down a heavy point defense. Probably should be Iron Commander putting down the point defense because they have long-range point defense, but that point defense wasn't allowed to be because Awasy said no to that. Jaywix and Awasy are pushing both their ACUs up to say, get the heck out of here. Killerfisch putting down a point defense. Fury ReGoNe pushing his ACU up and saying, no, I need to be part of this. Even though I'm the air player, I need to get into this rumble. And that is an anti-air tower. They really don't want air in this area. It's probably because they don't have air of their own. Fury ReGoNe took it out with the combination of his ACU fire and a bombing run. That is leaving a lot of these enemies, to them, very vulnerable. And Awasy sucking up delicious yummy mass. Masio, Chuck Berry trying to stop that rapid fire point defense, but he can't get to it because Jaywix is directly in front of it. And that means Chuck Berry has to back up. Iron Commander putting down a long-range point defense, which will definitely outrange the rapid fire point defense. Fury ReGoNe having to get the heck out of there. Shooting at Awasy. Awasy taking damage, moving his ACU out of the way. A couple of shots going off on that Loyalist. MML's destroying that point defense, and boom, down it goes. What a match. It's only 5 minutes in, and we've already seen some hairy situations that most people cannot, they wouldn't be able to handle it. Nice little bombing run going off there. MML almost hitting Jaywix. Jaywix moving out of the way. A heavy point defense going up. Awasy putting down a rapid fire point defense underneath the shield. You love to see it. That rockhead tank, will it get away? Yeah, it got away. And that's a good player for you. They see it happening. The reaction time allows just for enough for it to survive. Amazing stuff right there. So anyhow, everyone, probably shouldn't put that energy generator right there. That is not fortunate at all. And it's struggling, but there it goes finally. Iron Commander trying to push forward with an assault. Getting that point defense down. Probably should have a little late for it. Shields are not stopping the destruction there. Got a point defense behind a mass extractor, which gives it a bit of a meat shield. Ooh, that mass extractor is down. Chuck Berry, aka Unknown Desire, taking a lot of damage, but allowing that point defense to survive. That is crucial. MML's targeting that point defense. That point defense was very, very useful, but it is down now. Now we got two. Oh, how'd that die? Definitely need a, well, he's gonna repair Unknown Desire first before he rebuilds that point defense. Oh, it died from factory TML. That's a lot of factory TML. Oh, there's some MMLs on the field too. A nice little bombing run taking out a bunch of tanks. Finally, that factory goes down to MML fire. Ooh, finally Fury ReGoNe puts down a point defense. The shields absorb, the P shields absorb some. Killerfisch sucked up delicious yummy mass, Masio of their opponent's factory. That is incredibly smart to do. Now their opponent can't rebuild on top of that mass going into the pockets of Killerfisch, which is 0% what you want to have happen if you are in this situation. Point defense creeping all day long. Unfortunate for Fury ReGoNe, that point defense got built in the range of another point defense. Awasy tries to keep it alive, but it's donezo. Chuck Berry creeping in with his point defense. Oh, it's done. It's dead. Now, is Fury ReGoNe able to pick off mass extractors? I think he's concerned with everything that's happening here, because slowly but surely, oh, that was a nice bombing run, taking out a P-shield and a couple tanks. Slowly but surely, Team 2 is losing ground. You don't want to lose ground on this map, because look at all this mass. Now, with the center under control of Team 1, they have all this extra mass right here, and they can even push into these sections here to rebuild, but they're not doing that. Jaywix is building mass over here, which is smart because he's seeing the writing on the wall that his base is in danger, and so is Awasy's. Whoa! Oh my goodness! Did you see that bombing run? That bombing run devastated unknowndesire's forces. It even kept... There was a lot of destruction there. Iron Commander lost forces as well. Oh no! Oh no! unknowndesire is in deep doo-doo. He's in the red. He's losing health. They smell blood in the water. He needs to get that ACU out. He's underneath the shield. A bombing run coming. The bombing run is not effective. Hunkering saves him with a little over 2,000 health. What luck. What good planning Iron Commander had to save his friend there. Chuck Berry, unknowndesire, definitely needs to move out of there and get repaired by an ACU or a engineer. Something needs to repair him. Jaywix has the nanobot weapon, an incredibly powerful thing against small units. Why isn't unknown? Okay, finally, Iron Commander is repairing him. He decided that the radar installation was not the most important thing to be built. What's more important is keeping your teammate alive, and I would agree with that. Now, a fat boy, a gantry right here is not an ideal spot for a gantry, because you gotta remember, the opponents have this hill, but I don't think Team 1 realizes how saturated that hill is and how many factories are being queued up on it. So this is very vulnerable from attack from the side. Not coming from here then to the side, but from the side itself. Very vulnerable. So yeah, now it's time for Fury ReGoNe to start making some economic damage to their opponent. Losing that engineer was significant. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but right now, if your opponent cannot expand because their engineer is dead, that's a really good thing for Team 2. Taking out mass extractors. These mass extractors can become point defense and anti-air, so destroying them early on is a great thing to do. Now, bots don't have as... Oh! Unit detonate. Very good use of it. Alright, so it looks like Awasy won that fight here. He's got to get in there to... Oh, jump jets. Okay. Okay. Get that jump jet to take out those MMLs. This is pivotal. Pivotal to be sure that this stays alive. Now, unknowndesire is just streaming MMLs into that area, which is not a bad idea whatsoever. However, he's been found out. Good move there from Fury ReGoNe, taking out that expansion. That leaves Killerfisch with, well, still a lot of mass, but he's not getting bonus mass. Now, the fat boy comes right off, rolling off the tracks, right off the factory lines. Now, everything here is contested. Yeah, these things are going to start dropping. Losing them to MMLs, not ideal. Got a mass extractor. Yeah, this fat boy is in the center. Having a fat boy in the center is actually really good. If you get under that shield and just stay right here, and they could slowly creep up with shields and point defense, they're not going to be, their opponents aren't going to be able to do anything. A bombing run. Oh, goodness. That was very effective. Oh, we got a small turd of bots. Now, this turd joke is for bots. And, because I made a joke that looks like a turd. That was a joke that we did way back in 2022 during one of the OSS Open tournaments with Night of Misfortune and Spiff. Definitely great, guys. Definitely subscribe to Night of Misfortune. Click the link down below to do that. He has hosted a 2v2 tournament not too long ago, back in 2023. Definitely check out his channel to check that out. And like I said, point defense can be put on UEF, mass extractors, and they were highly effective at defending. Oh no, Awasy! What were you doing? What was he thinking? And boom! Down he goes. He had all these units to be used, but he didn't. He brought his ACU in rather recklessly and lost his ACU right when he needed it. Jaywix probably shouldn't follow suit. He's greatly outnumbered. There are two fat boys. If unknowndesire gets overcharge, Jaywix will definitely have a bad day. Now, Team 1 is definitely on the upswing here. They 100% have the advantage here. They have the center, and there's not really a lot that could dislodge them. Even having air superiority, they can't really do much. And why aren't MMLs in this army right here? That's what is needed. MMLs need to be used here. What? Gunships? Okay, now gunships are very strong. They have a lot of health, and they do a decent amount of damage, and they can even fly under shield. So that's nasty. But we do have... No, we don't have a Cybern on the field, so gunships will be very, very effective for Team 2. Now, like I said, you just get those fat boys up in that shield and just park them. They will do damage to your opponent. That research station needs to go. Good move there. Oh, they point defense on these research stations and anti-air. So at a certain point, research stations are way more cost effective. The point defense there, taking out the bots. Good support by Fury ReGoNe, dropping a nice group of bombs on a point defense. A single bot isn't going to do a whole lot, but it's still annoying. Yeah, that's not a good place for engineers. Alright, we got a bunch of gunships. And are they going after Killerfisch? Oh, how did he die? Alright. I guess they were going after him instead? No, he... Now, losing Chuck Berry is not ideal because he had all of these research stations with both anti-air and point defense. Oh, goodness, Jaywix is in deep doo-doo. A couple of teleporting bots could finish him off. Hell, heck, even that fat boy could finish him off. Why aren't they firing at him? I think those gunships took out a fat boy or something. I don't know. So the teams have evened out here in minute 18. Now, I don't know, guys. I don't know about you, but these gunships are a rather big problem. I would build an air tower personally to deal with them because their opponents don't have a lot of air to contend with. That's not a lot. If you put down a UEF air factory, you could win air rather fast, and I would recommend that. At least it would force your opponent to not use gunships. That's just my thought. That's just me. But I could be wrong. Oh, anti-air on the tanks and the such. That is going to be very, very useful. Jaywix shooing those fat boys away. Fury ReGoNe shooing them away with those wool boats. Very good. The nanobot weapon is not great against shields, but once those shields are broken and the enemy units are taking damage from it, it's pretty good. Now, Killerfisch is expanding, which is the right thing to do. We got an expansion for Jaywix. He's focusing on air. You're not going to be able to win air back at a certain point. What is the ego for Iron Commander in Killerfisch? Killerfisch is 100% floating mass, which is terrible. Awasy was floating mass and he's gone. Jaywix is floating mass, but it looks like he's got a plan to deal with it, which is wonderful. Yeah, gunships with shields. And do they have flares yet? Looks like it's just shields. But if they get flares, they are going to... It's going to be hard to stop them. It's hard to stop them now. Might want to get these two involved. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot of problems for Killerfisch right there. Definitely want to teleport those guys the heck out. Smart move. Definitely a smart move to split your forces apart and forcing your enemy who's blobbing up like this to make a decision on what he wants to save. Taking out those core mass extractors would be very, very helpful. Took down an air factory. Will a core mass go to? Now that is a smart move. Attacking two different sides. Structure detonate doing no damage. Like, all that core mass for Jaywix is going to be gone here soon. Taking out factories, not a bad move, but taking out core mass might be a little bit better. Fat Boy taking out units that are sitting around. Jaywix is having none of this. Bots doing a significant amount of damage over there. Fat Boy finally being used to try to dislodge this group of these. Dang, that is a base. feel like that's Jaywix's main base right now. But a Fat Boy is slowly trying to take it out. Now, Killerfisch is still floating mass. Why? Use your mass. Use it, Iron Commander. Use your mass, please. Jaywix is making good use of his mass, as you can see. He might actually be overextended by a little bit, but you gotta use that mass to its full potential. Killerfisch does not need to waste his time trying to get more mass extractors. I mean, I would get the mass extractors anyway, but he needs some engineers, and he needs to get something. He needs more factories. Period. What? Why are people using King Cryptors now? They're not exactly good, but hey, you know what? They have over 50,000 HP in comparison to the 12,000 for Fat Boys. So, okay, I see why they're building them. And plus they hit like a truck when they're up close. They do pretty good damage. That'll take a minute for these Volthus to chew through. And here the Volthus are again, with flares this time, to destroy this expansion. Yeah, they're merely tickling that king. 2 King Cryptors, that's not going to be easy to take out, considering there's not a lot that does enough damage to knock them out, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is a pretty good counter to the air here. All these units I could shoot anti-air. So, Jaywix's units aren't quite as effective. Now, Killerfisch using his mass very well. That's what I like to see. He had a plan, and he stuck to it. So, well done. Looks like everyone, except for Jaywix, is using their mass to its extent. I like watching King Cryptors fire. I like watching that. King Cryptors are, you know, they're not my favorite unit, but since you don't see them very much, they really are cool to see. They really, really are. A snipe attempt against Killerfisch. How? Oh, or is it Iron Commander? Is there enough anti-air to stop this? I don't think so. Iron Commander's just gonna have to sit there and take it. All those shields mean nothing at this point. Iron Commander is, boom, down he goes, but also dies a lot of the gunships, but more gunships come for Killerfisch. Will anything be able to stop this? Wow, a gunship snipe ends this match. But you gotta remember, Killerfisch is a UEF ACU. Are they really retreating? They could have had him. Now that was a bit of a misstep. They could have had him. The Volthus could have had him. But Jaywix knew what was up and he stuck around. They could have had him. There was a chance they could have had him. Now there's a counterattack coming in for Killerfisch. Killerfisch taking a lot of damage. Took a lot of damage, but there he is. He's still alive. He's still kicking. But they're coming back for more. For some reason, instead of sticking around, they're coming back now. Yeah. Ooh, Jaywix, did he just take a... Oh! You don't want to get hit by a King Cryptor, I'll tell you what. Why this map is kind of... Doing this type of stuff on this map is not advisable. But I'm gonna try anyway, because I like watching King Cryptor shoot. Look at that utter carnage. Look at all that just massive destruction. That's 3 King Cryptors. You're not doing much about this, Jaywix. Yeah, no one's gonna be able to do much about this. Yeah. What's Jaywix gonna do? Wow. Look at that. You don't want to be close to them because they have secondary weapons. They got nothing against him flying around, though. Oh! Jaywix got taken out by the anti-air. That sucks. But you know what? That leaves an opening for Killerfisch because all that anti-air is gone. Killerfisch is in deep doo-doo now. There is nothing to save him. What? What? They can't shoot. They're trying, but they can't hit it. That gave him an extra, what, 12,000 hit point? 15,000 hit points? Yeah, they could chase him, but he's faster. Where's the regular air? Yeah, you see, I think the regen on this guy right here, this King Cryptor, it's gonna outdo the damage of those Vulthus. Look at the utter carnage these King Cryptors unleash. Things are just falling. Dude, if that would have hit a King Cryptor, that was crazy. The shields shoot it back right into their face almost. Is it gonna hit him? Man, that'd be funny. Fury ReGoNe better have teleport. Better have teleport. Has a single. Has only a few. We do both. More kings. Do they... Is there a radar? Yeah, there's a radar. It probably sees this right here. Yep. Somebody's pinging and saying that's where the ACU is. And I don't know. Should I zoom in or should we not see the horror? Because this is going to be an utter massacre. There's nothing Fury ReGoNe could do. Could he teleport yet? Oh yeah, he's moving to the... He's getting ACU speed. Could he speed away from these guys before they wreck him? Maybe. Maybe if he ran out to the side. Don't get close to them because that secondary weapon and those tanks. Oh, goodness. This is just a beatdown. Oh, it should be censored. Oh, goodness. Boom. Down goes Fury ReGoNe. Killerfisch saves the day. Just 1 ACU stands out of 6. What a crazy match. That was insane. Iron Commander sent me this, and he told me this was a crazy match, and I waited too long to check it out. I was going through some stuff, guys. I'm sorry. It was a rough Christmas for me, a rough New Year's, and I don't want to tell you about it. Don't really want to get into it, but that's how life is. Sometimes it's rough. Life isn't always easy, and that's why I always say, when you comment, say something nice, because you don't know who is going through something. One of the players might be upset by something you say, and you know what? You don't want that. You don't want someone to be upset by something you say because you get to deal with that guilt. If you're a malicious person, maybe you just don't have the empathy and you just want to be a jerk. You know what? That's how some people like to live, but that's not how I like to do on this channel. So let's be nice. I went through something rough. It's still going on. I'll be okay. Don't worry, guys. Nothing too serious for me, but it still sucks. So don't worry about me. You don't even have to comment about it. All right. So anyhow, yeah. Thank you, Iron Commander, for sending me this replay, and I'm sorry for the length of time it took to get back to you on it. That was a phenomenal match. I thoroughly enjoyed casting it. Hopefully those at home liked the cast as well. So, yeah, thank you, Iron Commander. You are amazing. By the way, he's got a YouTube channel. Click the link down below to subscribe to him. He hasn't posted in a while, but I know he will again. And when he does post, he will post a point of view of him playing, and studying his actions, studying what he does will really help you learn about the mechanics of this game and learn how to be a great player. Even though he got taken out in this match, he was still a big part of why they won. Killerfisch, of course, went with King Cryptors, which used to be a meme. Not gonna lie, these guys were a big meme because a fat boy could outrange him, a megalith could outrange him. You just kite away and they're dead. But in a map like this where there's a lot of close quarters, these are actually viable now. So, you know, that's pretty interesting to think about, that suddenly a completely useless, almost completely useless, because let's just be honest, there's always a niche thing, almost completely useless experimental is now almost top tier. So that was cool. So yeah, I'm going to end this now. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it because it helps me out sending replays. Good replays that still speaks at gmail.com, just like Iron Commander did. Or join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server by clicking the link down below. You could go to hashtag replays for still speaks on that Subcon 2 Discord and upload it and at me and be patient. Or you could find me there and direct message me. Do only one email. Hashtag replays for still speaks, or direct message, only one. Do more than one, I'll be confused, and that will be really tough for me. Don't do that to me, please. But anyhow, yeah, moving on. You gotta join that Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. It has so many members. I've lost count, actually. Last time I checked, it was 3,000, but it's probably more than 3,000. So, yeah, it just keeps growing. It's growing faster than my channel. Come on, guys, help me out. I'm kidding. But, that's amazing. I'm really amazed by that, and I kind of love that. We got a thriving community of Supreme Commander 2 players. That is so cool. So if you are looking to finish up some achievements, like the one where you have to play ranked matches, ranked is dead. It's been dead for a long time. But if you agree to go on ranked at a certain time with a player from that Discord server, guess what? You'll find somebody, and you could get those ranked matches, or maybe in those ranked matches wins. So give that a shot. But if you're looking to play with somebody against AI, there's that too. There's people to play against just for fun. There's a lot of things you could do there, and there's memes. There's, of course, Supreme Commander 2 art. There's Supreme Commander 2 memes. Definitely recommend you getting involved because it is a thriving community, and that's amazing. So yeah, click the link down below to get involved with that. Cue Alphax's ad now.
What? You still haven't joined the biggest Supreme Commander 2 Discord in the world with over 1,000? 2,000? You have General, Hall of Fame, all the YouTube channels, all the YouTube videos, streaming. Don't worry about that. Ask for some help, post some memes, send some replays, find a game, dead chat. We even have a channel for all the Xbox Subcom 2 players. So what are you waiting for? Click the first link in the video description, or just type Supreme Commander 2 in this thing that nobody will ever use. You should join now!
Comment down below, say something nice about the players, about the game. Just be very kind about what you are saying. Because, like I said, somebody may be going through a tough time, and nobody needs to hear you being a jerk. So let's just be nice. You're not a jerk. You aren't. You're a good person, and you're going to prove it by commenting something nice. So be a good person, and we appreciate that. We need more good people out in this world, and, you know, if you can make someone smile today by leaving a nice comment, You might make the difference in someone's day. Really, that's really what people need. So let's help lift each other up. So if you like what I do and you want to support this channel, I have a Patreon page. Click the link down below to get involved with that. A huge thank you to Iron Commander. Again, he's got a YouTube channel. Click the link down below to check him out. Alpha Hex, he's got a YouTube channel. Also, click the link down below to get involved with him. They're both great players. They definitely post worthwhile content. Definitely need to check it out. A big thank you to ReGoNe. ReGoNe is a patron. Valor, he's got a YouTube channel as well. Click the link down below to check him out. He hasn't posted in a while. Hopefully he does. I would love to have him back posting, because that's always good to have another Supreme Commander 2 commentator. Right now I feel like I'm the only one who does this regularly. So hopefully they are more. And if they are more, let me know so I could shout them out. I want to shout them out. I want to help people out. And there's some people that fiend for this stuff, man. Let's help them out. And Prelia Tornex, thank you for being all amazing patrons. And Fury ReGoNe and unknowndesire were past patrons, so thank you to them as well for being past patrons. I appreciate you all. Thank you. And if a subscription service isn't your thing, I got you. Of course, this can be a subscription service if you so choose, but it could be a one-time payment of $5. I have a Ko-Fi account. If you want to hook me up with some cash that way, you can. A gigantic thank you to Colin300. He's given me a substantial amount of money. I appreciate you very much, dude. He actually helped fund, well, all my contributors have helped fund this new interface where you could actually hear an improvement in the audio quality. You are amazing. Thank you so much. And another huge thank you to Dr. Pearl. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. And I have my patrons, Dr. Pearl, Helios HD has bought some of my band's music. And I don't have words to say my old band's music. I don't have words to say thank you. I don't know the right words. You know what I mean? All I could say is thank you, but they're only words. So, I don't know, man. I like to give you a big old virtual hug or something. A high five, whatever you prefer. Because not everybody likes being touched. But, I don't know what I could do. You know? Thank you. And even you guys watching this, it means a lot. I appreciate it. So thank you all. Thank you so much. And if you want to get something back for your contribution, you can check out my old band, Black It Out. That's the old band. You could buy our entire discography for $3. Just click the link down below to do that. Just wait. There should be t-shirts for sale coming shortly at my band's website. So that could be cool. Where am I in all this? Yeah. And if you don't want to spend any money, I got you. But you want to support me? I definitely got you. Just watch my videos all the way through. Comment, like, subscribe. That helps feed the YouTube algorithm. Sharing it with people who like this type of stuff helps me out more than you know. And it's free for you. And if you want to go even further, check out my band's YouTube music videos. Check out Missing You's music video. It's amazing. Watch it all the way through. Comment, like, subscribe to that channel. Helps me out a lot. And if you want to be the most awesome you could be, check out my band on Spotify. Follow King of Cups and listen to Missing You 2 or 3 times through, because that's how the Spotify algorithm works. You can't just listen once. You got to engage with the song, right? And adding it to a playlist. Doing those 3 things helps me out more than you know and pushes my music out to more people. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for listening to me rant and rave and listening to this cast. You guys are awesome. I appreciate this community. Let's make 2024 amazing, because that's the only way we're going to do it is by sticking together. So yeah, share with your friends, family, and foes, because you need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.